Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Bushnell Presents Prairie Pursuit. I'm your host, Greg Toogood. This week we are heading to northern Saskatchewan, Fort LaCorne, for a black bear hunt with a bigger crew than ever.
Still vibrating.
Yeah.
Bushnell presents Prairie Pursuit, brought to you by Bushnell, built for the pursuit. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. JB Sausage Supply, your one-stop shop. North Pro Sports, performance archery and arms. And these fine sponsors.
Last year I got invited up for a hunt by Marv Schroeder. We got some fishing in, we got some black bear hunting in. We didn't put anything on the ground last year, but we had a fantastic time in the stand, great place to stay. It was a long drive though, it was a long drive to the bear baits, and this year we were planning to come back up. We had to change things up a little bit to get a little bit closer to the stands. So I mentioned to Marv about trying to find a spot a little bit closer to camp. He said, bring your trailer, we've got some tents, and we're gonna have an awesome setup here that's a little bit closer. He said less than half a mile from where the baits were. We roll into the spot. I knew where the baits were, and Marv was right, we were close.
You guys are so warm.
It's cold. We're watching the temperature drop all the way up here.
Yeah, started at 20, we're down to 10.
We got settled, we got camp set up, and it's just been a fantastic time.
I'm Marv Schroeder. I live in Nacum, Saskatchewan, and I am so glad to be here at Bear Camp 2023 in north central Saskatchewan.
Awesome. Hey, how's it going, bro?
Good. Just a perfect opportunity to get everybody into a set of dry shots this week.
I'm a 10 and a half, so this should work.
Have them experience, and what I loved was pulling those boots out of the box, seeing their excitement of a brand new pair of boots, watching them slide it on for the first time, and it's just like, foot just slides into these boots. They're just a fantastic product that I've been wearing for a number of years. I'm hoping that we spend the time, the guys spend the time beforehand to put some baits out, bring some extra treats for the bears.
I've been bear hunting my whole life, but I've been hunting up in this neck of the woods since I moved to Nacum 11 years ago.
Okay, last of the bait going in.
We get some stink going, bring in maybe some new critters.
The process never really ends for me.
Oops.
As far as bait goes, it's a never-ending task. You gather bait all year long. I'm lucky enough that the guys that I hunt with are super. It's really great to have a group of guys that enjoy it so much that they're willing to go to those lengths to help out.
Okay. We got a ripper. We got a bleeder.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's disgusting. Life's can get pretty stressful. We're on the go constantly, but to be out here, my mindset was, yeah, it would be great to get a good sized bear, but to have the opportunity to be out here with Marv, and Greg and Jeremy and Brad, and enjoy a week together out here. Get to know each other, spend some time in the stands, soak up every bit of opportunity we have to be out here in this incredible place was really what my expectation was.
Yeah, and then you gotta go sit in the tree stand.
Yeah.
And hope you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got a brand new double bull 360 surround view blind. I'm really looking forward to hunting out one of these once. Got a black bear out of it up at Niska Outfitters, northern Saskatchewan a few years ago. So we're gonna give it another try here tonight. Dad and I are gonna set this up, and hopefully we'll get on a bear for the second time in the surround view blind. Super fun to hunt out of, so looking forward to it. But we'll get in, we'll get some food out for the bears, and hopefully get some action tonight. You know, loading up the back of the truck, we've got oats, we've got grease, we've got some donuts. Again, the beavers are hanging up. As usual, when you're going on an adventure outdoors, you're kind of at the mercy of Mother Nature. This week she threw a few rainstorms at us. Fortunately, I had the blind, I had the Primo surround view blind for Dad and I to get in. I felt bad that night because it was raining pretty good. We were spending 6-7 hours in the stand. 4 other guys in the party here, they're up in the tree stands getting soaked, and Dad and I were pretty cozy in the Primo's blind. Ratchet strapped the beaver to the tree above the bait.
My name is Graham Epp. I'm from Martinsville, Saskatchewan. And yeah, this is my very first time bear hunting with a bow. And it was pretty exciting. My very first night, we saw 9 bears. We were watching a set of cubs with a sow. All of a sudden, they just took off. And so I got ready, knocked an arrow, and this one came out, and that was it. And it was, you know, one night. Everything happened so quickly. Kind of came around the tree and went to the bait. And was pawing at some bait, and I said, you know, I think this is the one. Yeah, right. So I drew back and sent an arrow, and get there. And that was that, yeah. Down right there. Shot my first black bear.
And?
Still vibrating. Yeah.
What kind of bear was it?
Just jet black.
Boar?
We're not sure yet,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
Either way.
Look at Jerry just going down like a. You want this on so we kind of sort of know?
Right at the barrel first.
Yeah, it ain't hard to follow this trail. Right here. Oh, found it? Oh, gee, that's a decent bear.
He's a boy.
Congratulations.
Nice work, buddy.
Thank you. Nice one, bro.
Good one.
When we got that message that Graham had got his bear, it was a perfect moment, and the whole group was there. Drive the quad down. It was getting the bear loaded on the back of the quad, getting them up out of there, coming back to camp, and celebrating along with them. Super exciting moment for Graham. A great moment, I think, for the whole crew here, and made the day for sure.
Well, here's the first bear.
Well, thank
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah, good job.
Or every campfire, actually. Reminds me of when I'm like 16 at a party.
The dad turned 75 this year, and we thought this was a pretty good start to, I think, celebrating that 75th year of life for him.
Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Ready?
He loves coming on every adventure, and I love having him out here and the chance to help him out, get him into the tree stand. He's still climbing 17 feet up in the tree stand. We're making sure we're tying him in now. Make sure I'm giving him that little poke to keep him awake. We had a bear come in the second night. Pretty neat seeing him pull all the stumps back out of the bait. I put some bacon grease along a stick or along a little willow tree with a donut on it, and the bear licked the branch right off all that bacon grease. He left the donut for a while too. It was pretty neat seeing him go back to the bait, climb up the back of the tree, and hop right on that beaver and start chewing away. So it was pretty entertaining night. It just wasn't the right bear for Dad. It wasn't what he wanted. That's kind of how we've always hunted, and it reminded me of how he taught things to me growing up.
The majority of bears are taken typically the last hours of light. So we have some time in the day to few extracurricular activities.
Earlier in the day, we had a competition at camp.
Boys, let me show you how to do it. Oh, nice.
We had archery contests. Well, we had some block targets set up at 20, 30, 40, and 50 yards. It's good practice, and I mean, that's part of it. You want to go out into the bush with equipment that you can trust. Oh. So you want to know that your equipment is set up the way it should be set up.
One of these. Well, you don't have to, but yeah, it would be nice. Oh.
The food was better than anything you'd ever get in a restaurant. We had breakfast in a bag. You know, I don't like doing dishes, and it's pretty simple. Omelets and whatever fixings you choose, whether it's mushrooms, onions, peppers, anything you want to put in there. Goes into a sandwich bag, shake it up, put it in boiling water, and out comes your omelet a few minutes later. So we all did that. Everybody made their own omelet, and we had sausage and hash browns and juice and coffee.
An elk roast, and I brought elk shotgun shells. So that was really good. So it's like ground elk in a manicotti pasta shell wrapped in bacon and then barbecue sauce and on the barbecue for a while. And yeah, they're great.
I'm definitely going home a few pounds heavier.
Dad headed home and we changed things up a little bit. We were sitting with some different people in the blinds.
The yards from an amazing bait that Marvin set up. It's my first archery bear hunt in my life.
Historically, some really big boars are pulled out of this ground, and that the weather's changing, we're heating things up, our baits are getting a little bit smellier, the bushes were alive last night, so I'm pretty excited to hop in the stand again. I can't wait to see what's going to come and visit. Hopefully, somebody in one of the other stands is going to get a chance to see something, maybe get a shot at something, but I can't wait to see those text messages or what's going to come out for Greg and I while we're in the stand on our last night here at camp.
a few minutes to stand up. And he reached back into that barrel and I let him have it. First black bear with the bow. Pretty excited. Let's go find the arrow. This is mine.
Somebody else's broadhead.
Exact same broadhead. I hunted this exact same spot with Marv back like 3 years ago. Had a shot at a really nice cinnamon bear on this exact same bait, reaching up, and I gave him a haircut. We thought I hit him initially, but we couldn't find blood. And sure as SHIT, this is my broadhead. Second time's the one. But like, look at that.
Wow, right under that branch, eh?
Oh,
Crazy.
Right on. Congrats, buddy.
That's there, right?
This is him right here, boys.
Decent.
First black bear. He's a boy. We had a look at this guy yesterday, and pretty much said he's not a second to last day bear, but he's a last day bear. He's got lots of ticks on him. I mean, it's nice and difficult for us to find them.
That's some good tracking right there, Greg.
Barely blood.
Didn't have much blood to work in.
Bear Camp 2023 has far exceeded any of my expectations. I don't have a bear on the ground. I've enjoyed all my time every night. There was a moment last night that was so quiet that I couldn't help but just sit back. I said, Jeremy, I'm just going to close my eyes and enjoy this, and ended up falling asleep. But it was just so peaceful, and you know, yes, you enjoy all those things that I've talked about all week, but I can say that that one moment last night definitely stands out for me.
I brought a newcomer to bear camp this year, and
Shot my first black bear.
And
Still vibrating.
he was fortunate enough to harvest a bear his very first night in the stand. I think I was probably just as happy and as excited as he was.
He decided that he wanted a rug for this, and there's a certain way to open up and cut out, like to skin the bear, prepare it for the taxidermist to get a rug done up.
That was the first time I had skinned a bear. Everything was new. Right as I was coming across the middle of the belly, Greg was like, be careful you don't go too deep. And right as he said that, I heard, you know, maybe went a little too deep and it was a little bit smelly, but yeah, we skinned it out and did a great job, and we'll make a really beautiful rug.
Only 364 more sleep, still bear camp again. So I'm kind of jacked up about that. Probably gonna take me about that long to lose all this weight.
There we go.
the legend. From the 50-meter shootout.
And opportunity to hang out with a crew like we've got and to all get along. We're sharing meals, we're sharing stories, we're sitting around the campfire till 2 o'clock in the morning, having a few drinks and telling jokes and telling stories and laughing. Laughing and crying, all kinds of things. Just an incredible time, an incredible group of people.
Cheers.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Pretty excited.
All the people are great. The food was great. The location is amazing. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. I'll definitely be back next year. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, like a glove.
Always a great time with Dad.
Try and behave, buddy. I will.
Always nice to have him along for the trip. Incredible week here at camp, and again, far exceeded any of my expectations. Just a fantastic group of guys to be around, and I can't wait to do it again. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Bushnell Presents Prairie Pursuit.
Hope you enjoyed the show.
Right on.
Bushnell presents Prairie Pursuit. Brought to you by Bushnell, built for the pursuit. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. JB Sausage Supply, your one-stop shop. North Pro Sports, performance archery and arms. And these fine sponsors.
But I'm coming home with the slow-moving rain, like a runaway remembers his name. Ooh, I only needed some time. Finish my drink.